ڈیئر اسٹوڈینٹس، ہم جانتے ہیں کہ آبجیکٹیو ٹائپ آئٹمس لرننگ آؤٹ کمز کی ایک وائڈ ویرائٹی کو میئر کرتے ہیں، لیکن اس وائڈ اپلیکیبلٹی کے باوجود کچھ ایسے لرننگ آؤٹ کمز ہیں جو کہ آبجیکٹیو ٹائپ سے میئر نہیں ہو سکتے۔ مثلاً ability to recall, organize and integrate ideas, ability to express oneself in writing, and ability to create rather than interpret and apply data۔ اس قسم کے آؤٹ کمز کی میئرمنٹ کے لیے ریٹن ایسیس اور دوسری پرفارمنس بیسڈ اسیسمنٹ کو یوز کیا جاتا ہے، جیسا کہ میکنگ اورل پریزنٹیشنز اینڈ کنڈکٹنگ ایکسپیریمنٹس ایٹسیٹرا۔ ان میں جو بہت زیادہ فیملیئر فارم ہے وہ ایسے کوسچنز ہیں۔ میں ہوں ڈاکٹر عمر فاروق، اسسٹنٹ پروفیسر، یونیورسٹی آف ایجوکیشن اٹا کیمپس، اور آج کے لیکچر میں ہم ایسے کوسچنز کو ڈسکس کریں گے۔ Dear students, as you know, teachers use essay questions for measuring factual information. For example, ask students to generate a plot of a story in their own words, or you may ask for causes of an historical event or the steps in a scientific process. The distinctive feature of essay questions is its freedom of response. In essay questions, you are free to construct, relate, and present ideas in your own words. But let me clear, we use essay questions only for those learning outcomes that can't be measured by objective test items due to reliability of scoring and sampling issues. There are two types of essay questions. First, restricted response question, and the second, extended response question. First of all, we will discuss restricted response question. Both content and response are restricted in this type of questions. Content is restricted by the scope of the topic, and limitations on response are indicated in the question. For example, a restricted response question may be: describe two situations that demonstrate the application of the law of supply and demand. Do not use those examples discussed in the class. Remember, any of the learning outcomes that can be measured by objective interpretive exercise can also be measured by restricted response question. The difference between these two types is that in interpretive exercise, students select an answer, while in restricted response question, students supply an answer. In extended response questions, students are allowed to select any factual information which they think relevant to organize their answers. Because of this freedom, they can show their ability to analyze problem, organize ideas, describe in their own words, and develop an argument. If you emphasize analysis, organization, creative expression, and evaluation skills in grading and instruction, extended response questions also makes clear the value that is placed on these higher order skills. One thing that should be kept in mind: you should give considerable attention to the choice of question and scoring procedure. Otherwise, the scoring of essay questions made too unreliable that you can't defend. Dear students, in this slide you can see the comparison of learning outcomes measured by restricted response and extended response questions. As far as the restricted response questions are concerned, they measure the ability to explain cause and effect relationship, ability regarding the formulation of valid conclusions, description of the limitations of data, and the explanations of methods and procedures. They also measure ability to describe application of principles and presentation of relevant argument. On the other hand, extended response questions measure ability relating to the organization and expression of ideas, ability to summarize, mean writing summary of the story. They also measure ability to construct creative stories and explanation of concepts and principles. Let's look at the advantages of essay type test. Essay type test measures the complex learning outcomes that cannot be measured by other test items, but for that purpose they must be constructed carefully. Essay questions enable the direct evaluation of writing skills. Construction of essay question is easy, so it attracts busy teachers who can construct several questions in minutes. Another important advantage of essay question is its contribution to learning. You prepare a response for essay question, and this preparing of response may be an effective activity for learning. They also develop vocabulary and improve handwriting. As far as the limitations of essay questions are concerned, unreliability of scoring is the common limitation of essay question. Different teachers score written essay differently. Even a same teacher scores it differently at different times. However, scoring reliability can be increased if you clearly define learning outcomes being measured, proper framing of questions, following scoring rules, and obtaining practice in scoring can increase the reliability of scoring. Another limitation is that its scoring requires a lot of time. So, only practical measure is to reduce the use of essay question only for those learning outcomes that can't be measured with objective test items. Another limitation is its limited sampling of content. You can include only few questions in your test, so other content areas can be neglected. Dear students, the effective use of essay questions depends greatly on its careful construction. Now we will discuss the important points that can contribute in the construction of essay type test. The first point is use essay questions only for those learning outcomes that can't be measured with objective items. जैसा कि हम पहले डिस्कस कर चुके हैं कि ऐसे क्वेश्चंस की कुछ लिमिटेशंस हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल कि अनरिलायबिलिटी ऑफ स्कोरिंग और एडिक्वेट सैम्पलिंग का इशू आता है, यानी मुख्तलिफ टीचर्स एक क्वेश्चंस की रेटिंग मुख्तलिफ करते हैं. इवन कि एक ही टीचर से अगर एक ऐसे क्वेश्चन मुख्तलिफ औकात के अंदर स्कोर करवाया जाए तो मुख्तलिफ औकात के अंदर उसकी स्कोरिंग मुख्तलिफ होगी. यानी ऐसे क्वेश्चंस की रिलायबिलिटी या कंसिस्टेंसी इन स्कोरिंग का इशू है. और इसके अलावा ये पूरे कंटेंट एरिया को कवर नहीं करते, यानी इनसे रिप्रेजेंटेटिव सैंपल लेना मुश्किल ही नहीं बल्कि नामुमकिन है. लिहाजा इनका यूज सिर्फ उन लर्निंग आउटकम्स तक महदूद कर देना चाहिए जो कि दीगर टेस्ट आइटम से मैयर नहीं हो सकते, जैसा कि ऑब्जेक्टिव्स रेलेवेंट टू ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, integration and expression of ideas. The second point is construct question that assesses skills required by the learning outcome. Essay questions should be constructed in such a way that they require students to demonstrate their performance which is defined in learning outcomes. Though it is a difficult activity, but it can be partially overcome when you indicate the basis on which students' answers will be evaluated. For example, an essay question may be written as write a 2-page statement defending the importance of conserving our natural resources. Your answer will be evaluated in terms of its organization, its comprehensiveness, and the relevance of the argument presented. When you inform students to pay special attention to organization, comprehensiveness, and relevance of arguments, this will make the scoring criteria explicit and will define the task. Another important point is to phrase the question in such a way that students' task is clearly indicated. It's an art to convey what you want others to do. If a question is not phrased properly, then students may interpret it differently. By making it as specific as possible, you can clarify the question. The questions can be clarified if you give students explicit directions concerning the type of response. Look at the example. The poor version is, why do birds migrate? And the better one, state three hypotheses that might explain why birds migrate south in the fall. Indicate the most probable one and give reasons for your selection. The better version clearly asks students about a definite task. In this way, students will know what type of response is expected. So, it's the best procedure to give the students explicit directions concerning a desired response. The indication of an appropriate time limit for each question is necessary for better construction of an essay question. The teacher should estimate an approximate time needed for satisfactory response. For allocating time, he should keep in mind the slower students, and this time should be indicated to students. The last point that should be considered while constructing essay question is avoid the use of optional questions. It is a common practice that teachers give students more questions and then allow them to select given number. For example, a teacher may include 5 questions in a test and then permit students to answer any 3 of them. Students like this practice as they get an opportunity to select those questions they know well about. By this practice, students may select different sets of questions to respond, and in this way they take a different test. So, the common basis for evaluating their achievement is lost. Without common set of responses, you can't even measure the ability to organize. So, the use of optional questions should be avoided so that you can have a common basis to evaluate students' achievement. Dear students, take some time to answer these questions.